poppin'? What is going on, everybody? Everybody, welcome to the studio, the most ravishing man on the internet, Ravishing Ravish. What is poppin', my man? How are you doing today?
You know me, man. I'm doing fan-freaking-tastic, baby. I appreciate you having me on, Los. This is gonna be a very, very cool time. Can we swear on the show? Can I say bad things?
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
This is going to be bananas. You know how they say just the ish is bananas? That's said by Gwen Stefani. Banana. And I can't spell that. I give up.
By the way, I just want to say thank you for coming on the show. Dope shirt, by the way. Are those, we got some chameleons, some iguanas on there?
Yeah, those are indeed chameleons, like you said. Look, yeah, this is one of my favorite shirts, actually. This was the first ever broadcast shirt that I bought on purpose when I first started getting into casting. Mainly because one of my idols, Golden Boy, he owns this exact shirt. And so I was like, all right, I'm already being called Brown Golden Boy. Might as well play the part.
Wait, so you bought that shirt on purpose. Have you bought casting shirts on accident?
Hold on.
Here at Late Night with Los, we're actually handing out some awards tonight. Now, Ravish, would you do the honors and present our first reward of the night?
That sounds really interesting. Wow, I would like to do that. That sounds cool, man. Hell yeah.
Okay, we're gonna jump on over to the award studio. Here you are.
All right.
We're here at the Losies. Ravish, take it away.
This Losi is given out to someone who breaks barriers and innovates the streaming platforms known as Twitch.tv in such innovative ways, from humble beginnings to becoming a content creator with a great girth of variety content. We offer this Losi to the most handsome host on Twitch. The Losi goes to Los.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow, it is great. It is great to receive this award. You know, it also kind of helps that I was the only person in the running for this, but it's better to give than it is to receive. So I am very happy to receive this award, but I also got to give one out to a person who has done quite a bit of giving. And we have to hand out the second Losi of the night to the most handsome guest we've had on a Late Night with Los. The Losi goes to Ravishing Ravish.
Oh, me? Wow. This is very unexpected and not at all pre-planned. Oh, wow. Thank you. That's I have to say, I don't know if I'm the most handsome guest you've ever had. You have also had Tano Metro on here. But true. You know what? I'll take it. You know, as you can tell with my chiseled jaw and beautiful striking features, I do definitely deserve this. So I appreciate you all. I want to thank the Academy, and I want to thank Los especially for giving me this honor.
Okay, and thank you so much, Ravish. You know, you got to get ready for that because you're probably going to be on the up and up. You'll be accepting awards rather than handing them out in the near future. That's what I believe.
God.
That's what I believe.
I wish, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's it. You know what? We're gonna put that out in the ether, put that in the universe, and I'm gonna hope for the best.
I mean, that's what it's all about. It's sending out vibes. You gotta send out the vibes and maybe it'll work out. So you moved from India to Canada in Toronto, right?
Yes, sir.
What was the change like moving from different continents?
Well, let's see. I didn't speak English when I came here. Came here at around grade 3, right? Grade 3, grade 4, around there. I was like 8, 9 years old. And it was, to be real, it was tough, right? Because you're coming here as a immigrant into a brand new country in a language you don't speak. With people you don't know. You're leaving your entire life behind. And then, you know, just deciding that, all right, cool. I guess we just live here now, and it's me, my mom, my sister, and it still is. So the first many years were very, very rough, right? Because we're starting a life here by ourselves. You know, we don't really know nobody. We're trying to put our feet on the ground, and like without any support at all for everybody back home. We came here with barely any money in our pocket. You know, mom's out here working 3 jobs to make ends meet while you go from basement to basement. So, you know, but couple years, but like at least 15 years later now, at least now that we've been here, things are going okay.
And that's good to hear. I mean, it definitely seems so. You've been making quite a bit of waves recently. I'm happy to see. But I want to take it back to the beginning. Can you tell me how you first got into commentating?
So I used to work for a company here in Toronto called Rumble Gaming. So I was like, esports sounds cool. And I've been a fan for a very long time of the whole industry, watching the LCS since like 2014. So I decided, you know what, if I can try to probably work in this and this is an option, that'd be mad cool. I met him, started off Rumble. I came on as an intern, doing social media and eventually working under a man named Reed Trimble, who's a homie. He went on to make and founded Bad Moon Talent many days later. So he's a homie as well, and Bad Moon's doing pretty well, which I'm very happy for him. So whether I went in from social media intern to the coordinator, ran the social for about 2.5 years, and one of our clients named Rob Reforge Gonzalez on there. I asked him like, I see you're a caster. How does casting work? How would I get into it? He sat me down, told me I broadcast GG, and the rest was history.
So how did your first gig go?
Terribly, I'm pretty sure. I started off in Overwatch. It was not super great, and I started off as a color caster, unbeknownst to me. Yeah, it's and I didn't know much about the game. I was extremely nervous, tried to say what I could, but I'm pretty sure the VOD is probably never out there because it was some super small community stream. But yeah, from there I did Overwatch gigs here and there wherever I could pick them up. I was working with a EU when Valorant's beta launched, and so I was playing Valorant then too. So I was on the ground floor in the EU scene trying to do some Valorant stuff as well. And that's where I met a friend who introduced me to League of Legends and casting, and then a very gracious person by the name of Elton Mock, or XT, gave me a shot to start off in the amateur scene.
That's awesome. So, I always want to ask people this who work for League, like, how do you keep up with every single champion, the items and how do you do it?
I've been playing the game since like season 4, so it's like 5-6 years now. So it's almost ingrained in me because I just know the game. But it is a genuine effort to keep up with it. Watch the games, talk to pros, and have a conversation with people who are much smarter than me about, okay, what's supposed to be happening here? What is this champion's objective? What does this composition mean? It's a struggle, man. It's such a struggle. It's like, do you ever take in how much just stupid amount of useless League knowledge we just have inside our brain? Like, I could tell you every ultimate of every League of Legends champion. I can't tell you where Barcelona is.
Yeah, I heard you don't really know too much on geography.
You saw the clip.
Yeah. I'm not gonna punish you though with geography.
Please
today.
don't.
No, I'm not gonna do that to you. What was the context of that? Can you just talk to me how you didn't know where that was?
Look, I don't remember how the conversation started. I remember Gio and I were just hanging out during a co-stream, like talking about, I think, like where like some of the maps were in Valorant, right? And then like it just so happened that I talked about, I don't know where this is, and then she was asking me, it's like, we're like, do you know where France is? Like, I'm like near in relation to Spain. And I'm like, no, and then that clip popped off. And
what is LFL?
So the LFL, or La Ligue La Française, or as I like to call it, La French League, is essentially just a ERL in League of Legends. It is one of the connecting leagues that goes into EU Masters, which leads into the LEC. Recently, the LFL has gotten a lot of buzz because they've had major superstars like Reckless, Cabochard, and Cody Sun. This year as well, Northerina was lucky enough to get the contract to create an English stream for one of the most popular ERLs in the entire world. That is what I cover as a play-by-play caster and analyst.
So you commentate a league based in France, but you don't know where it is.
I'll leave the show.
Listen, well, it's okay if you want to leave, because unfortunately, as much as I'd want you to stay here, this is going to be the end of the show. One more question for you, my man, Ravish. Where can the people at home find you?
You can go ahead and find me pretty much everywhere at RavishingCast, my friend, on TikTok, on YouTube. Actually, on YouTube, it's at RavishingRavish, but on Twitter and all that and more, RavishingCast.
Okay, thank you so much, Ravish. Mandem, Cuzzo, Brethren. We're gonna dial that back, but it doesn't really matter because this is going to be the end of the show. Thank you so much, Ravish, Ravishing Cast, Ravishing Ravish, everybody in the studio. Go ahead and follow. But that's going to be the end of this episode of Late Night with Los. Thank you so much, Ravish, for joining us here in the studio. But for everyone at home, we'll catch you next week. So thank you and good night.